Hey everybody, my name is Eric Davis. I'm doing this video the best I can in my car. Everybody in my house is asleep right now, and I'm on my way to work. I work night shift. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Beckley, West Virginia. Shady Spring is really the name of the small town right outside of Beckley. I've been married to my wife now for 9 years this November. We have 2 kids. I have a 6-year-old daughter, a 9-year-old son. Served in the military, United States Air Force, for 4 years as a munition systems apprentice. Basically, I did anything from building bombs to maybe just counting bullets to make sure they're all there. It was a great, rewarding career. I deployed one time. Wish I could have done more, but I deployed once to Bagram Air Base in Afghanistan, right outside of Kabul, for about 7.5 months. And then I returned to Shady, West Virginia, and was unemployed for a while. And then started my current career with the Federal Bureau of Prisons as a correctional officer. I'm going to school for elementary education. My goal there is to become a teacher within the prison system, and that would entail teaching inmates to obtain their GED. We do offer college courses within the prison system, but there are actual professors who come in and do mobile courses for the inmates. I would just teach the GED, and help them to re-enter into society, a step ahead. And obviously the ultimate goal when an inmate gets out of prison is for them to not come back. I think education is a big role in that. I actually am currently applied for the education technician position there, which is basically just the secretary in education, but I'd like to get my foot in the door through that job, and hopefully it'll open up some opportunities by the time I complete my degree with Liberty. My hobbies, I pretty much love to do anything active. I like to lift, I like to play softball, basketball. If it's a ball, I'll do it. But my favorite thing is to coach my son in those sports. He just made the elementary basketball team. He's so excited. It's 3rd grade, it's his first year. He has a lot to learn, but just the fact that, he went out there, it's the first time he's ever played a sport not for dad, and was on his own. He was nervous, and he did a good job, and he made the team, so I have that going on, and my daughter does gymnastics. And my hobbies, for the most part, if I'm not playing softball or basketball, are pretty much following my kids around and tugging them here and there, whatever they may be involved in. A life-changing experience for me, my firstborn child, my son. I had him. Oh, I didn't have anybody. My wife had him when we were in high school. He was supposed to be due in June of the summer post-senior year of high school. We didn't exactly do things in the order in which we wish we would have, but I don't regret anything. Everything happens for a reason. God has a plan. Sometimes your plan isn't even close to what God wants for you, and to go against that grain is ridiculous. I mean, in my opinion now, but it's a lot easier to look back on it and to say that. At the time, I was pretty resistant, but anyways, he was supposed to be born in June after we had graduated, and instead he was born in April. He was born at 25 weeks and 3 days. He was obviously, very premature. Had to stay in the NICU for 3.5 months. He had brain bleeds. Lungs collapsed multiple times. Had a hole in his heart. Had to have PDA surgery. He really, really went through it. All of the doctors involved told us he he had a 50-50 chance of living, and even if he did, he had over a 98% chance of having some type of disability, whether it be physical paralysis or learning disability. You know, the list goes on. They listed everything, and you know, the great physician decided that that wasn't the plan. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that boy, other than he doesn't like to listen sometimes, but I think that's genetic. He might get that from Dad, but you know, he pulled through, and ever since then, I've lived my life to the fullest and try to stay positive no matter what the situation. You know, things may seem bad. Somebody out there's always got it worse. And trials and tribulations are what make or break you and build your character. I mean, you are who you are because of the storms you've been through, not because of all the smooth seas. And I've been through quite a lot with my wife, through premature birth and her being pregnant with our second child while I was deployed to a foreign country, and she wouldn't hear from me for months, and when she did, it was short and brief and not exactly in the best conditions. The sound effects in the background weren't exactly what she wanted to hear. And while being pregnant, and then she had my child while I was still deployed, and I met my daughter for the first time when I got off the plane. But like I said, that life-changing event was definitely, I mean, I've been through a couple, through deployments and things like that, but, you know, I'd say my son being born premature at such a young age really put the stamp on me of how I wanted to live my life. And, yeah, so that's my discussion post video, and thanks for having me. I look forward to seeing everybody else's introduction videos. Have a good one.